This is another edition of the Arsenal Fans Beat brought to you by Arsenal fans for Arsenal fans globally. Today, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. We're going to be doing a post-match review of the North London derby and also talk about the forthcoming match between Arsenal and Atalanta. We'll also be talking about the death of Salvatore Schillaci, who died at the age of 59. We're also going to be talking about the birthday celebration of Arsenal's own legend, Sol Campbell, the only player that crossed the divide to join Arsenal from Spurs, where he won a lot of titles and was part of the indomitable, invisible team of Arsenal. And as always, you have your regular guy in the house, Gassim Musina. Gassim.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
I know, right?
Yeah, it was a successful weekend for us. We won the North London derby, and of course, I'm happy.
Exactly. All of us, we are happy about everything that transpired.
Yeah.
So back to the nitty-gritty of what transpired. What do you think was the strength and weakness of Arsenal at the North London derby?
Yeah, we are defensive-minded. Arsenal, the strategy, the technique that Mikel Arteta used was superb. You saw what happened when Tottenham were very aggressive. Their coach was that's the problem. His tactics was all attack. They were attacking.
Because he knew that we were deficient in the area of the midfield.
Yeah. The midfield, we did not have that strength, that depth in the midfield. Because the guys that we use in midfield, they are old now. So they just try their best based on their experience. But the strength for Arsenal, I think, it's the defense line, because the tactics that Arteta use, it's 4-2-1-3 formation.
Right? Exactly. He didn't go by information this time. But I think this young man did a yeoman's job in the midfield. Talking about Trossard, he played beyond my expectation.
Yeah, he did very well, because he has never played in that
position now.
Before. When Arteta introduced him in that same position, he has been helping the attack line, Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. Also, he has been helping Jorginho and Partey, because Partey we are supposed to have been close to.
So then, what would you think was the key weakness that you noticed in that match that you think that we should work on so that we don't fall prey or shortage in the other matches that we're going to play until these guys come back? Because hopefully Declan Rice is going to return for the match against Atalanta and Man City, but we're not too sure of Odegaard.
I did not see any weaknesses for Arsenal as of now. It's just that we just have to capitalize in any chance that we might have come this Atlanta match. The attacking line have to be prolific. Bukayo Saka, I've not seen much of him this match against Tottenham. He has been so off. I don't know if because Martin Odegaard is not in the field, because he is the one giving passes.
True.
And Partey was all defending, so he did not see much of the ball.
Okay. So you just hold it there. There is one particular point that I just want to point out and get your view about it. After the match, we had some pundits and person of Paul Merson and Les Ferdinand. They were saying that the goal that Gabriel Magalhaes scored shouldn't have stood.
That is their own opinion. When it comes to Arsenal,
I know, right?
This negative opinion. Because take a look at the match against Arsenal and Newcastle. You saw what Joelinton did. Pushed
Gabriel Magalhaes. Yes.
He pushed him very hard. And you saw the referee said it's just a minimal push. Then we are pushing and shoving.
So basically, this time it works for us. So the foul cry is our own victory. We're going to be playing Atalanta on Thursday, and this is the first time we're going to be playing against Atalanta. We've never played against them in the history of the UEFA Champions League, and it's going to be a really tough one for us because Atalanta has two key players that have experience in the Premier League. We're talking about Gianluca Scamacca, who didn't find his shooting boot at West Ham. I'll have somebody that I call the journeyman, Nigerian-born Adewale Lookman. Lookman played with a lot of club side, going from one loan to the other until he found his feet playing for Atalanta. And nobody will forget his exploits at the last Europa Cup finals against Bayern Leverkusen, where he scored 3 fantastic goals. So these are the two key players that Arsenal will be looking out for to ensure that they don't fall prey of these guys. And Lookman recently, after their victory, even though they struggled against Fiorentina, where they won 3-2, they said they know Arsenal. They know it's going to be a difficult match, but they know how to deal with us. So where do you think that Mikel Arteta should do to come out victorious in this game?
In order for us to start the match positively, we should take a look at what happened against Tottenham Hotspur. We should take the positive from there. It's a huge week for us, so we started the week very nicely, positively, and for sure. And I'm hopeful that going into Italy, playing against Atalanta, we have to be very ready, and it's going to be a very interesting match for us. And Atlanta, yes, they are a very good side. They have the likes of Scamacca, just like you have mentioned, and Lookman. Also, they have Cuadrado. Yes, but Scamacca, I'm pretty sure he's injured. He has a knee injury. He's not featured in this match against Fiorentina. We won 3-2. So it's a boost for us. So we have to capitalize in that. So for Lookman, I'm sure we have Benjamin White.
Take care of him.
Yeah. So that is not a strange thing for us. So the other thing that I want Arteta to do, based on the fact that we don't have Odegaard is injured, and thankfully Declan Rice is back in the midfield.
Yeah, he's going to be playing.
Yes, so we just have to integrate Rice again in the midfield, and let's use the same formation.
Talking about using the same formation, we have another key match that is going to take place on Sunday. That is a battle for the Premier League title. If Arsenal wins that match, it means that we have one of our hands right on the trophy. Because whether we like it or not, Man City is the team to beat. Now, that's the top match. I'm flying back to England on Saturday to play another match on Saturday, and you are on Sunday, and you have to travel. If you want to draw a lineup for this match against Atalanta, because having it at the back of your mind that you're going to be playing Man City, what would your lineup look like?
We have to go with the same lineup that we use against
which is
Tottenham. So the changes that I want him to do, let him replace Jorginho in the midfield and place Declan Rice. Let him go back to the same formation, because Rice and Partey, they have been playing throughout the starting of the season. And Partey for now is okay. He's not injured. So let Rice play in the 8th position where Jorginho played, and also because of the absence of Jorginho, so let's use Trossard here again. So let the formation just be the same as it is, and Sterling also will be on the bench. Let's Martinelli start, because we have Man City, just like you said, come this Sunday. So let the team play just like how it was against Tottenham Hotspur. So,
but there was a revelation in that match, and that revelation happened to be no other person than Eta Wale. I would have even suggested that playing against Atalanta, that should feature Eta Wale. Let him have that breather. Can play him in the first half and bring in Trossard in the second half.
This is the Champions League. This is not the Carabao Cup or neither the Emirates FA Cup. So for him to start that match, it takes a lot, and we are going away, in Italy. And Atalanta, even though they are not too much in that form, but they are a good side. So we cannot just throw 1 year into the match just like that.
So you think Waneri will not be able to play before it is 1,300 seating capacity?
Yeah, because it's your own.
But he's been playing right there at the 60,000 seating capacity at the Emirates.
This is the Champions League.
Anyway, so let's go to your prediction for the match.
I'm predicting 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1, your goal scorers as always.
Yes. As for it's going to be Havertz and Saka.
Okay. I'm predicting that Arsenal will go 3-1, and Havertz will score, Saka will score, and if Sterling plays that match, he's going to score.
Yes,
if he doesn't play, the other person that will score is Trossard for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
So on this edition, we will still want to use the opportunity to pay tribute to one player that brought smiles to our faces. For those of us that watched Italian 90, you remember Salvatore Schillaci, known as Toto. Toto played for Messina, he played for Juventus and a host of other club sides before he retired from international football, and he died at the age of 59 suffering from colon cancer. And there were a lot of tributes that have been made about him, including players that he played together with, as well as the Prime Minister of Italy. This particular tribute that I'm reading now comes from the Prime Minister of Italy. It says, "A football icon leaves us, a man who entered the hearts of Italians and sports lovers around the world. Salvatore Schillaci, known to us all as Toto, the bomber of Italian 90 with our national team. Thank you for the emotion you gave us, for making us dream, cheer, hug and wave our true color. Have a good trip, champion." And Roberto Baggio, who happened to play with him at Italian 90, has this to say of him. He said, "Hello, my dear friend. This time too, you wanted to surprise me. The magical night of Italian 90 lived together will remain etched in my heart. Brothers of Italy forever. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace." And on this edition, we want to use the opportunity to say thank you for your consistent messages, for your subscription, for liking our posts. We want to encourage you to continue to make comments at the comment section, because that is the only way we can serve you better. Ensure you subscribe and share this post at all times it comes your way. We also want to use the opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors, people like Fair Petroleum. We want to say Asuni Sports, thank you. We also want to say Safupay, thank you. And to everyone that takes their time to share and like our posts, once again, we say thank you. Cheerio, until we come your way again. I remain yours sincerely.